What is up, awesome people? My name is Knight, and welcome to Hearthstone. I recorded another Hearthstone video, but I'm not sure if this one's going up first or second because, yeah, whatever. So this might be the first Hearthstone video you're watching, it might be the second Hearthstone video you're watching. But yeah, we are at 11 wins right now in Arena. For those of you guys who do not know what Hearthstone is, it's a card game. You can look it up and figure out kind of what's what if you would like. But in Arena, you draft this random deck where you have 3 cards that are shown, you pick one of them, then you get another 3 cards that are shown, you pick one of them, until you have 30 cards. So you kind of draft this deck trying to pick the best option out of 3 every single time. And then you go and you play against other people that have drafted random decks the same exact way that you have. And if you lose 3 games, you're out. If you win a game, you improve what your reward's going to be at the end. So, as you can see, I have won 11 games, lost 2 games, and if you win 12, you've essentially won the arena, and you get the greatest rewards. So what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to take this random deck that we have crafted, and we are trying to beat the final boss right now, get our 11th win, and win the arena. So, without further ado, we are going to do that. If you've never played or watched or anything like that, a card game like this before, it might be slightly confusing for you. I'm not sure. But hopefully you understand. Hopefully I can do a good job kind of describing what I'm doing. But I also have to think a bit because this is against someone else who's 11-2 because that's the way the matchmaking works. Since I'm 11-2, this mage that I'm against is also 11-2. So it's going to be pretty difficult, pretty hard to win this. I actually started the arena 4-2. So I had gotten my 2 losses in my first 6 games. And then I played against someone who was 4-2, beat him. Knocked him out of the arena. Knocked the guy with 5 wins out of the arena. Knocked the guy with 6 wins out of the arena. Knocked the guy with 7 wins out of the arena. So I have essentially knocked like a lot of people out of the arena. Is that 7 people out of the arena? 8 people? I don't know. I can't do math. I'm bad at math. Kind of on the spot. Alright. So let's see if we can't end this person's arena run just like we have the last few people. So right here I have this 2-drop minion. Normally you just want to set this down, but the thing is I have nothing to play on turn 3. So I'm just going to sword up here because this minion actually is going to give my weapon +1 attack. So if I sword up now, it kind of prepares the battle cry of the Goblin Auto Barber. But sadly, this minion that he played actually has 3 HP. So I'm going to go like this. There's no reason to hit it because I can't kill it. It'll just enrage it. And we're just going to end our turn right like that. Okay, so for those of you guys who have never played a card game before, let me kind of explain the basics here. So you have cards, obviously, and your opponent has cards, and the point is to use your cards to kill your opponent's hero. So you see this 30 here? That's how much HP my opponent has. This 30 here is how much HP I have. So whichever person can kill the opponent's hero first is going to be the one who wins. But yeah, so that's pretty simple. But the way that you play cards is with mana. So you see right here I have 4 mana. That is how much I essentially have to spend on my cards. And you see this here has a 2 cost. So I can play this card and then I can play this because this also has a 2 cost. Or I can just play one of these that has a 1 cost. So we're going to play this. It has 4 cost here. You can see all my mana disappears and that is that. This is a green because I can attack right now, but there's really no reason to attack this because it's not going to do anything good for myself. And we're just going to end our turn here. So every single turn, the amount of maximum mana you have goes up by 1. So I have 4 mana right now. This next turn, I will have 5 mana to play with. The turn after that, I will have 6 mana to play with, so on and so forth. Alright, so now if you look at the card here, you'll see this card has 5 attack damage, and now only has 1 health. So yeah, that's health. This is health on the right side here. It's attack on the left side here. Sadly, he was able to kill me. Luckily for me, we have this card. Now, this card has a battle cry. So when you play it, it does something specific. So this card's battle cry is deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. So we are going to play it, and there is only 1 minion here, so it's going to deal 4 damage to it. Now, sadly, I'm frozen right now because this guy has a freeze. Any character damaged by this minion is frozen for 1 turn, so I actually can't attack and kill this minion here, which is very, very sad because I have 2 damage here. It has 2 health, and it would have been very beautiful to just be able to attack him in the face and kill him there. But sadly, no can do. So just like my mana goes up every turn, his mana goes up every turn as well. So he was able to play a minion again, and I'm just going to continue getting frozen here by this minion until I can kill it, which really, really sucks. Alright, so this minion, Dark Iron Dwarf, has a battle cry to give my minion plus 2 attack, so we're going to use it. Give this minion plus 2 attack. It's going to change his attack from 3 to 5, and then we are going to be able to kill this minion. Now, this minion has a death rattle that actually summons another minion. So a death rattle is something that happens when your minions die. Alright, so we're going to play this minion as well here. Right, and that uses up all of our mana. We want to try to use all of our mana every turn if we can, because if you don't use mana, you're essentially just wasting it because it doesn't save from turn to turn. So if you have 1 mana left over, that mana is just wasted. You don't get an extra mana next turn. That's not the way that it works. Alright, so he's playing a spell here. Now, a spell is a card that doesn't actually play a minion, it just does something. So if you look, he played Blizzard. It deals 2 damage to all enemy minions and freezes them. So I had a 3 health and a 4 health minion, which now turned into a 1 health and a 2 health minion. So that kind of sucks for me. I'm completely frozen here. There's absolutely nothing I can do. So we are going to try and just play a minion. We're actually going to play Emperor Thorisan. At the end of the turn, he's going to reduce the cost of all of my cards by 1, because there's not really anything else I can do here. And we are going to waste mana here, which is too bad. I could play this and give one of my minions plus 4 attack here, but it's kind of pointless because I'm not going to be attacking with them this turn anyway. This guy's going to do his thing now. All of my minions' cost are going to be reduced by 1. And, well, and everything in my hand is a little bit cheaper. He has 6 cards in his hand. I have 4 cards in my hand. There he goes. He plays the infamous Flame Strike there. Another one of those spell cards that Mage has. Now, if you've noticed, Mage has a lot of really strong cards, and I'm kind of just getting wrecked by him. Every time I play a card, he's kind of just destroying it with his spells. Mage is probably the best class for Arena. Which is what I'm playing right now, where you kind of pick your random decks, because Mage just has so many good cards that do so many wonderful and marvelous things. So it's actually not too difficult for a Mage to make it to this fight for a 12-win Arena run. Now, obviously, it does take some skill, and you'll have some Mage decks that aren't going to do as well. I think I only average 7 wins when I play Mage. But Rogue is a lot harder to make it to this point with, because my cards are not quite as good. My class is not quite as good for Arena. But finally we have a minion alive here. Sadly, I have been frozen this entire time and have not been able to use my weapon at all. Honestly, this game is not going well. Probably am not going to be making it to 12 wins here. But we're going to try to get this Knife Juggler to ping this guy and kill it. Because after you summon a minion, you deal 1 damage to a random enemy with Knife Juggler. So we are going to see if we cannot kill this. So we have 1 chance here. Now we're gonna have, all right, awesome. So it has the same chance of hitting all 3 enemies. So it's actually a 1 in 3 chance to hit that, and we ended up getting for it. So we ended up getting it. So that's really good for us. And we're also going to take this. Oh, that sucks. I mean, we're gonna kill it anyway, so it kind of sucks that happened. Oh my gosh! And he gets Patient Assassin. It's going to destroy one of these minions. That's probably the worst card it could have given him. Because the card I just killed here, when you kill it, summons a random 2-cost minion. And it gave him the minion, the only 2-cost minion that can kill one of my minions. Oh my gosh, that sucks so much. My whole board's gonna get cleared here again. Not getting very lucky this arena run. I mean, this last final match, sadly. Oh baby, I'm already pretty close to death here. Things are not looking too beautiful. I'm on 9 HP. He's still on 30 HP. So you can kind of tell how things are going just based on that stat alone. Alright. So I have a few options here. I think I'm going to Betray to kill the... actually, you know, we're going to Betray this. We are going to make this betray his friend and kill it. Let's see what it summons here. Alright, that's a much better thing. It's just a 1-attack minion. Why couldn't it have summoned that last time? Alright, and then we are now going to attack that with our face here. We are really low right now, though, and I am very scared that death is not too far out. Mage has a lot of spells that can literally just kill me from 6 HP. He even has a spell that does 10 damage. But yeah, there's the spell that just kills me from 6 HP. Sadly, I do lose this match, but overall, hopefully it was a really good learning experience for you guys. I kind of just didn't have that good of a deck. I'm surprised I actually made it to 11 wins here, because this deck is honestly not very good at all that I drafted, but I was just able to outskill a lot of the people that I hit up to this point, and that's the only reason I made it. I was able to beat better decks by just playing smart. But sadly, that mage deck was just too good. It was just too good to beat there. It's possible I misplayed a few times. But yeah, sadly, I got 2 cards here. Only 195 gold, which is really disappointing. But I got a golden flame cannon. Man, that's actually really disappointing. I really wish that I had gotten a bit more gold here. I would have been fine not getting this Cull Pet. It's kind of a useless card for me because I don't play Hunter. But yeah, alright, cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this arena run. If you did, let me know if you want to see more Hearthstone. I don't know. Most of you guys probably aren't going to understand what Hearthstone is. Maybe you understand it a little bit better now than you did before, though. But yeah, 2 pilot shredders. I actually had all of these cards already, so that's too bad. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to sidekick the like rating in the knee. Subscribe to join the Night Truth today, and I will see you all next time. Have an awesome day.
Welcome to the Night Truth. Welcome to the Night Truth.